So we start with the topic of calendars today. We had divided this topic into various subtopics. We'll study those subtopics and we'll complete one big topic of calendars with it. So the first topic that we need to cover to understand calendars is the difference between what is an ordinary year and a leap year. First of all, even before knowing what is an ordinary year and a leap year, let me just ask you a question. What is a year? What do we calculate when we say a year? We basically calculate the time of Earth. Calculate the time of Earth. So what is the movement of the Earth? Its first rotation around its own axis, correct? It rotates around its own axis, and then it rotates around this axis, and then the most important movement is revolution around the sun. So let me give you a reference point. Say the reference point is this. This is the reference point. Earth left this reference point. Now, after how many days will it come back to this reference point revolving around the sun? And that will complete 1 year to me. So that is one revolution of Earth around the sun completes 1 year. So now we had marked this reference point and the Earth is coming back to this reference point as soon as it reaches this reference point. Now is when you complete 1 year of the Earth. And how many days does Earth take to complete one revolution around the sun? Any guesses? It takes 365 days and 6 hours. We often neglect the 6 hours for the basic reason of calculation. We want calculation to be simpler. That's why we always consider only 365 days. We don't consider this 6 hours, and we keep on ignoring this year after year. Say it happened for the second year as well. Earth completed 365 days and 6 hours. But for simplicity, we again considered only 365 days. It again happened in the third year that Earth completed 365 days and 6 hours. But we again took only 365 days. Again it happened in the fourth year that Earth completed 365 days and 6 hours. But now there is a pattern that is being formed. 6 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours and this 6 hours together they will be what? 6 into 4 is nothing but 24 hours. And 24 hours is nothing but 1 day. So what is happening? In the every fourth year, you are having one extra day that is being added. So we don't write this as 365 now. I'll not write this as 365. Now I'll write this as 366 days. Why? Because the 18 hours being taken from the previous 3 years and the 6 hours of the current year will make total of 24 hours, and 24 hours is nothing but one full day. So I have 365 days, 365 days, 365 days, and suddenly 1 year will have 366 days, which is repeated in every fourth year. And this year which has 366 days is called as your leap year. And where do you add this leap year? If being asked where in calendar will you see this leap year, it is always 29th of February. 29th of February is where you will see this leap year being added. That's why there are few years which have 28th February. These are ordinary years. And the year which has 29th of February, which means that is a leap year. You have added the extra 666 hours to this year. If I give you any random year, say 2019, I'll give you a year 2019 and I'll ask you, is this a leap year or not? Tell me. So how will you know? The easiest possible way is divide this by 4. Because the leap year is always in the multiple of 4. So is it divisible? Just divide the last 2 digits. 19 divided by 4, no, not divisible. It is not a leap year. Divide 2020 by again say 4. I want to check if this year is a leap year or not. 20 divided by 4, remainder is 0, which means this year is divisible by 4. So 2020 is a leap year. What do you mean by this? It will have an extra day. It will have 366 days. Okay, and that extra day will be 29th of February, and that's how simple it is. So know what is a leap year, what is a non-leap year or an ordinary year. How do you find out whether a year is a leap year or a not? You divide just it by 4 and see if it is divisible, it's a leap year. If it is not divisible, it is not a leap year. And now you also know that why do we have a leap year that is happening at an interval of every 4 years? Because those 6 hours are getting added and you have an extra day, which is 366 days in a leap year. So 365 days in ordinary year and 366 days in a leap year. Now let's go ahead and apply the concept which we have learned with respect to ordinary year and a leap year.